It has been 30 years since that life-changing moment at the forest. The year is 2039. Everything has changed. The world has now accepted magic as part of life. We may not all agree on many things, but racism has long gone, but replaced by skill classes and different beliefs. The world is divided by religion, magic abilities, and science, of which we call beliefs. In each belief, there are further divisions by skill class, which are S, A, B, C, D, E, and X. S class is the highest skill class you can achieve, which mostly is dominated by those with overwhelming unique skills. It is rare to be an S class and not poses a unique skill. You would have to be very talented and capable to reach that level. Unique skills are skills that can only be possessed by a single individual. Additionally, each person has a talent. Talents are skills that can be as dangerous or powerful like unique skills, but with limitations. It is more common to find different people having the same talent, although there are rare talents that you would sometimes mistake them for a unique skill. Unlike unique skills, talents can be learned by anyone. Mostly those who are born with them can reach their pinnacle if they nurture them from a young age. X class are those who have not discovered their core talents yet. They are integrated into different jobs and academies to learn different talents in order to be accepted by society. South Africa, one of the leading nations of innovation. It is now a superpower nation with the strongest military, the most innovative science and technology, and the most extraordinary magical abilities. One of our very own, the leader of the 7 churches, is the secretary of the World Religion Order. As we have become a superpower, we are faced with many dangers from other nations. Hence, we have the National Defense Department, the most active government department with over 20 million personnel scattered across the provinces. I was first recruited after what happened 30 years ago. You would think I would be in charge by now, but I am a sloth. If laziness was terminal, I would be dead by now. I was assigned a protection services job at the headquarters. I am basically in charge of the safety and security of the offices and personnel in this building. Well, in all honesty, the AI does all the work. I simply sign off experimental projects and other paperwork. A dream job, I may say. There was a sudden, unsettling sound. An explosion? I asked myself as I slowly came out of my meditation, which some would call sleeping on the job. Sir! My annoying assistant rushed to my office, soaking and wet. I could see the fear in his eyes, and the smell of chemicals coming from his wet clothes said it all. What have she done now? I asked as I stood up from the chair, preparing myself for the worst possible scenario. The entire level 31 has been flooded, sir, he replied. I could see his body quivering. I am not sure if it is the cold or fear, but the poor guy must have experienced something horrid. I thought to myself, "Go and get yourself cleaned up. I will handle everything," I commanded. He did not seem thrilled to hear that, as if he did not believe that I can handle it. Well, I don't blame him. I am known as the most lazy person in this workplace. I took the jacket off the chair and put it on. It was a black jacket with a South African flag on the left-hand side of the shoulder, and on the back, it wrote with a large font that could be seen from another planet, "Safety Officer." As I left my office, everyone seemed concerned. This is part of the job I hate the most, having to deal with people. I walked toward the elevator, impatiently waiting for it. "Finally!" I shouted. I entered the elevator and gave a voice command for the elevator to reach level 31. When the door opened, I was met with a furious wave as if I opened a door to the depth of the ocean. Something you should know about me. I am an S-class magic user. Although I prefer my meditations, I am one of few S-class magicians with more than one unique skill. I pointed my left-hand finger toward the incoming angry wave and shouted, "Age!" Everything froze. I don't usually resort to this unique skill because, well, it is pretty much classified as forbidden magic, and people usually frown upon someone who uses that kind of magic. They believe it dangerous and could end the world if misused. Well, everyone has an opinion about something. I believe that magic is pure and deserves to be learned to its purest form. The camera seems to be off, so I guess what goes on in level 31 stays in level 31. I undid the spell and all the water evaporated as I stepped out of the elevator. While walking in the passageway, I could see many scientists laying down, probably drowned. They should wake up soon, I said to myself as I walked toward the end of the passageway to the gray lab. There she was, the ever-so-beautiful, intelligent, and weird S-class scientist, Dr. Kea Sako. Watching her waking up from a disaster she created was the most beautiful thing I ever seen. Her afro hair soaked, her hand searching for her glasses. Well, 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 Doctor. You outdid yourself this time. You have almost drowned the entire level 31 to death, I said with a sadistic tone. A grin in her smile as she found her glasses. She slowly put them on. Oh, it's you. I thought someone important was here, she said. I felt daggers piercing my back. That's not how you thank your savior. I spoke with disappointment. It's no secret that I like Dr. Kea, but words hurt sometimes, you know, as I am busy consoling my bruised ego. Dr. Kea is murmuring something about the experiment. I thought you said this is just a basic water experiment. I didn't expect a self-made tsunami. What did you do? I demanded an explanation. Dr. Kea did not even bother to look at me. I wonder what went wrong. The acceleration was supposed to separate the water molecules and turned them into a solid form of gas, then by slowing them down, it was supposed to turn back to liquid form, she said as she picked herself up from the floor. The calm in her eyes as she spoke reminded me of my sister as she was explaining about something terrible she caused. They are alike no sense of responsibility for their actions. I could not stand it anymore, so I took a chair and sat down. In my mind, as she was busy speaking the science, I realized that she was trying in some way to replicate my unique skill. I'd rather not say anything about it. She might just make me her next experiment and not the fun kind. A sudden air call from the big boss. This is not good, I said to myself. An air call is the modern-day communication technology. It is an advanced version of augmented reality glasses. Instead of wearing glasses, our eyes are used as a rendering device that renders a video call in real time, and your ears and mind are used to hear and respond without the people near you eavesdropping. A total privacy innovation. Your presence and Dr. Sako's are required. She relayed the message immodestly, and the call ended. We need to go and see the boss. Say goodbye to your precious lab. I think you might have gone too far this time. A grin was a more appropriate expression after all that she made me go through. Even though I was prepared to lose my job just to keep her out of trouble,